Hey, go and get it down. Go and get it down right about now. Hey, oh, hey.
What is up, Shakers and Groovers? Shit Show Disco here. Now today I am joined on The Music That Made You, Season 3, Episode 1 with the one, the only, the talented, the amazing DOOLIE.
It's me.
How are you, my girl?
I am good.
Good?
Good is a good way to put it.
That is a great way to put it. Now, thank you so much for coming on the show today. We met for the first time for the Season 2 rap party at IKU. Thank you for coming along to that.
Yeah, I came as a +1. You didn't know you invited me, but I showed up.
No, and hey, that's what it's all about. Did you have fun?
I had a lot of fun.
That's good. I'm
Well,
glad.
I met you.
Oh, stop. Now, once again, thanks for coming on the show today for Episode 1 of Season 3. Very happy to have you on, because when we were having a bit of shit chat at IKU, you were saying that a lot of your inspirations are like the Gold Links, Cage Renatas, all that cool vibes kind of stuff, and it's really interesting to hear artists coming up with that as their inspiration.
Yeah, the vibes.
The vibes.
The vibes.
The vibes.
I think I just really love how collaborative they all are.
Yeah.
And also, you can't stand still when a Cage Renata song
No,
plays.
100%.
Like, even if you don't know who it is,
Yeah.
you're like, oh my God, I
Yeah.
can't stop moving.
Yeah.
And I think that is the ultimate goal.
Yeah, 100%. I saw him at FOMO, like the one just passed.
I was there. Was that like 2018? Or
Yeah. The start of this year.
and Zoo was there?
No. I saw the one this year with Brockhampton.
That one seemed cool.
It was-
No, I went to, I think it was like 2018.
Yeah.
And he was there. I think Post Malone was there, SZA was there.
Yeah.
And Zoo was there, and I was really shocked because Zoo's voice is like actually how it sounds.
Oh, really?
Yeah, crazy.
It's wild.
Could be affected.
Could be, yeah, maybe.
Just like maybe.
Yeah. When he
But
talks, it's not like,
no, it's not like that. But when he sings,
Yeah.
different story.
Now, how long have you been doing this whole music thing?
Every time I get asked this question, I feel like I have to break it down into like little segments
Yeah.
because there's like little baby dolls
Yeah.
who just wants to be Avril Lavigne
Yeah.
with like a plastic microphone that
Yeah.
has like the spring in it
Yeah.
and the guitar.
Did you have the pony? The Avril pony?
No. Avril had straight hair.
I got ya. Good work. I was testing ya.
And and so I would always just write little songs like Mr. G.
Like Mr. G from
Honestly,
Summer High Tide.
Literally, I think I'd be sitting in the back of a car being just singing the names of cars, being like,
Yeah.
Mazda 3, Ford Focus.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah.
I always forget, what's the song that Mr. G sings in Far Out?
Mom. That one?
Yeah. Mom. Like the one about the oh man.
She's a naughty girl with a bad habit. Bad habit for drugs.
Oh, and that was the
Ecstasy. Ecstasy.
Now, if you could kind of give everyone out there that hasn't heard some of your music or hasn't been introduced to you before, what is it you do? What's your vibe?
Honestly, I feel like a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
I try. I feel like I have maybe my music is a bit bipolar. I don't know.
That's okay.
But it's a little R&B but also a little alternate brooding pop.
Yeah.
And sometimes a bit of dance hall.
Yeah, nice. A bit of dance hall. Yeah, nice. Yeah, cool.
I feel like I never walk into. I've said this so much over the past week because I've been doing sessions a lot, which is great. But I never like walking into a session with preconceived ideas.
100%.
So I just like to be these are my references at the moment of what I'm liking, what I'm listening to, and let's just
go from there.
Let's make diamonds out of milk.
That's what they say in the industry, I believe.
That's what I say.
You can quote her on that. Now, obviously, DOOLIE also has some really cool tracks out. Paces, Pool Club, plus all your original stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any songs of yours that you kind of be like, hey guys, if you want to see the real me, like give this a listen?
It's hard. Give me a number to pick.
7.
I don't think I have 7. Maybe my whole mixtape is 7.
You just asked for a number. You didn't ask for anything. Like, you just said a number.
I mean, like, pick out of
4.
4. Okay. I did a really cool track with Genius called Attention. One of my faves. China Roses was on it.
Yeah.
Super fun. And Only for a Night, which I did with Moonbase.
Yeah.
Lots of fun as well. That one's my dance hall.
That's
the dance hall
Moonbase is pretty yeah.
Yeah, you know, I freaked out. Like, when I was, like, flying down to Sydney for that session, I was like, you know, I think I found out I was doing the session, like, that day.
Yeah.
And so I was like, okay, well, I'm going to listen to his music.
Yeah.
And then I started listening to it, and it was like, it scared
Heavy.
me because it was heavy.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
I'm this, like, pop artist about to, like, go down. And then I freak out even more because he's, like, he has a song that Anderson Paak features on.
Yeah.
So it's not like, oh, yeah, I did an Anderson Paak remix. It's like, no, Anderson Paak is on his song.
Yeah.
And then I was like, who the fudge? Fuck. Okay. Who the fuck am I doing a session with?
Yeah.
But I was like really excited, and it turned out well. Another song is the song I did with Kilter.
Yeah.
It's You Not Me. Love that song.
Yeah.
He really, I sent it to a few other people. I was trying to like write it for a long time. Like I had written it, but I was trying to get it to be the song it is.
Yes.
And the label kind of sent it to Ned without giving me a heads up. And one day he was just like, here you go. And I was like, oh my God, no way. And it just like, I think I cried because it was like everything I wanted it to be without like, and I'd like gone through, you know, trying to tell the producer like, no, I want it like this.
Yeah.
And then they like hand me something and I'm like, is it? Okay. Yeah. But it was pretty cool. And he added a whole third verse, which really made the song, I think.
Yeah, that's sick. It's very interesting how, like you said, you sometimes have to smile through your teeth when you collaborate with someone and you're just like, oh, it's not really what I'm looking for, but thanks for putting 7 or 8 hours into it.
Oh. And you're just like, I'm so sorry that you did so much work with miscommunication.
But that's not on you, is it?
Now,
how old were you when you had your first performance of your project now?
Of my project? Okay, cool. Because I was going to be does Glock and Pop at my like singing concert? 5 count. Is it Glock and Pop, that Spiderbait song?
No idea.
Singing is easy if you can remember a tune.
Maybe.
Okay.
So was that for a talent show, was it?
Yeah, I won.
Oh,
no,
did you?
I don't. It was just a singing concert, you know, when you do singing lessons. Yeah. But I think my first like proper moment that DOOLIE hit the stage with her originals was 2016. I played at Soul Bar.
Yeah.
And it was, I think like mid-year or close, maybe like September even, because I won the schools category for the QMAs.
Yep.
And so I was like, oh, cool, what do I do now? And then I was like, oh, probably get shit started.
Yeah. And
then I would always like gig at Soul Bar because I grew up on the sunny coast, like just, you know, pub gigs. Yeah. And they supported me so much, and so they like let me put on my first little show.
That's
very proud moment. I love them with all my heart. Soul Bar. Shout out to you guys.
Shout out to Soul Bar.
Yeah, and I feel like that was my first like solid moment.
Yeah, sick. And how's the turnout? Was it all friends, family?
Yeah, it was actually tricky because I was in year 12.
Yeah.
And I was one of the cool ones who was 18 in year 12. But like half of the grade was still like underage. I can't remember if we did something special, and like I don't know. I'm not going to say anything in case I'm not allowed to say anything. But there was a turnout. I do remember a crowd.
Lovely.
I remember the ones who were 18 came.
Plus maybe some underages.
I don't think they were. Or maybe they had wristbands. I don't know. I don't remember. Please don't clock me. Don't come for me.
Now, obviously your name's your name.
Yes.
What made you kind of go down that route? You just wanted to represent yourself, or?
Yeah, I wanted my alter ego to be myself.
Yeah.
Didn't know it would backfire, but no. I'm kidding. No, I think, I don't know, I just didn't have to think hard.
Yeah.
It's my actual name. It almost felt like an obvious moment.
Yeah, hard.
Like if I decided to call myself like Elizabeth Bagel, people would be like, why the fuck did you call yourself that when your name's Doolie?
Do you like bagels?
No.
Well, yeah, that makes no sense. Come on, Doolie. Far out. Like, if you enjoyed bagels, you'd be like, yeah, that makes perfect sense. Or the Queen. Did you say Elizabeth because Elizabeth's hair? I don't know.
No, honestly, I don't know why, but I was thinking of Lana Del Rey in that moment. Don't know how she entered into my head. She tried to, like, start a project with her original name. Okay. And it didn't take off, but then Lana Del Rey did.
Whereas you're opposite. You've used your name and it's worked. Nah, it's working. It's working. There's vibes. Don't you worry. There's vibes.
It's working.
Now, what's your kind of first memory of music growing up?
Okay, lots.
Yeah.
Okay, so Mum and Dad took me and my sister to see Kylie Minogue when we were younger.
How old do you think you would have been?
I would have been, it was while we were still living in Melbourne.
Yeah.
So I would have been probably like 5.
Yeah, well, wow.
Yeah, it was amazing. I think it was around the time when I think she recovered from breast cancer. Yeah. So I don't have time to look up the timeline, but it was around the time of young Doolie. Yeah. Which was pretty awesome. And I just remember, like, my parents always, like, having cool parties and, like, playing cool music. Yeah. Like, Bohemian Like You. Yeah. Just, like, lives in my brain.
Really?
Rent-free all the time. Just because it's, like, such a... Just, like, that's, like, a song I remember from my childhood. And, like, any Powderfinger song. Yeah. And... specifically Sunsets. Oh,
vibes.
Yeah, and
it's such a good time. I haven't heard that song for so long.
Sometimes you go down a little Powderfinger rabbit hole, and
you're
like,
just put me in it. Don't get emotional.
What was it? Cub Sport did these days at the AFL Grand Final.
Yeah, and Amy Shark did an INXS one yesterday. Oh, it was wild. But sorry, back to you hearing music for the first time. Sorry,
hearing music for the first time. Yeah, tangents. Yeah. Real good at them. And then me and my sister got given these. Do you remember those music video CDs that you would get? Yeah. My sister got given a Britney Spears one. And I got given it wasn't So Fresh. It was like a collection of music videos though. It had like Sophie Ellis Baxter.
Murder on the Dance Floor.
Yeah.
Fire.
No, it wasn't Murder on the Dance Floor. It was like the go, 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 get up when you got. Drive me crazy up the walls. With the mannequins.
No.
Yeah. And then there was Backstreet Boys, that It's Gonna Be Me with the Barbie music video. Yeah. That's still one of the best music videos.
You reckon?
Yeah. Easy. And then Destiny's Child Survivor. Yeah. So many on there that were like fantastic.
Just fire.
Yeah. And I just remember watching those like back to back. Me and my sister were obsessed with the music video of Lucky. Yeah. Britney Spears. Yeah. And I think it's because of the robe that she wore, like the sheer robe with all the like feathers on the sleeves.
Oh, really?
We were like, we want to be that girl named Lucky.
Well, it's really funny hearing that because you've said Kylie, Britney, all these artists, but you were telling me you want to be like a little Avril as well. So that's such a like, no wonder your music's like...
Yeah, I know. All over the place.
Yeah, which is good. It's refreshing.
Yeah, and also can't forget Miss Gwen Stefani.
Oh, Holla Back Girl or...
Yeah, Holla Back Girl and Rich Girl.
Even like her band No Doubt was unreal.
Oh,
all that stuff,
was in love with No Doubt.
Yeah.
Like the... Oh, it's my life, don't you forget. That was on the CD too. Yeah. That was on the DVD as well. Sorry to point. You looked really offended when I pointed at you then. You were like...
It's okay. It's just,
she's pointing at me.
It's just my mind catching up to everything else that's happened in the last 24 hours.
Yeah.
So, growing up, talking about this kind of music, what would you listen to? Like, I know we've been through Avril and these songs.
Like now or back then?
When you were growing up.
God, I went through phases.
Yeah.
Like, I think, you know, people who are turning like 15 now didn't go through Tumblr. Like, you and I probably went through Tumblr. Actually, Tumblr. I don't know how old you are, actually.
I am 42.
Are you really?
Are you kidding? No.
At least I didn't say, oh yeah, you are.
Yeah, so I was around when the internet came out.
So was I.
I'm only 30.
You know, and so I was obsessed.
Stirring.
I was obsessed with like All Time Low and like Sleeping with Sirens, like Parkway Drive, A Day to Remember for a period of my time.
Yeah, so like how heavily emo influence did you get in that time? Did you have a fringe?
Bought merch.
Yeah. Yeah. So like Story of the Year and Taking Back Sunday and all those bands, or like
Mayday Parade, Boys Like Girls, You Meet Six, Paramore. All I wanted to do
Paramore was a vibe, hey?
Yeah. All I wanted to do was cut a bitch's ponytail off. And like now I think about it, how stupid that girl was that she didn't realize her fucking ponytail was getting cut. That Hayley Williams was holding her ponytail being like, she's not going to know.
What an
She's
idiot.
not going to know.
Yeah.
But yeah, but also during that time, I also loved listening to Katy Perry and Lady Gaga.
Yeah. It just sounds like music was your vibe.
Yeah. I liked any good song. Still do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it, that song Classic by that band fucking gets me going.
Yeah, that's one thing I've tried to kind of do lately. I think people get so wrapped up on trying to find that underground cool band, or like, oh, have you heard this song or that? Whereas lately I've really been trying to just been like appreciate a song for a song.
Yeah.
So I knew, not kind of knew, there's like that Justin Bieber track that came out with Chance the Rapper.
Yeah.
And it's just so well written, and just like he sings unbelievable on it. And everyone was roasting it. And I was like, guys, if it wasn't Justin Bieber, you'd just be like, this is an absolute ballad.
Exactly. And that's the thing. Like, people are just like, oh, that person's not cool. They're not worth my time.
Yeah.
But you can't deny that Ariana Grande is one of the most talented people in the world. You don't have to like her, but you should admit that she is super talented.
Yeah, definitely. 100%. Except for breaking Mac Miller's heart.
Yeah, also that Sweetener album, I understand why she dropped an album like a month later after that, because she was like...
Yeah, and like Mac's whole album with Dang on it with Anderson .Paak was like an ode to how much he loved her.
I know, so sad. And she wrote a song, and all it is the light is coming to get back everything the darkness stole, which is basically saying that Pete Davidson is gonna
bring the light
back in from what Mac Miller crushed from, I don't know.
Yeah.
And then Pete Davidson ended up turning out to be a dick.
Yeah, he's really good in that new movie, but anyway.
What movie?
The King of Staten Island.
Oh, I haven't
It's
seen
quite
it.
a good movie. Little indie flick if you get a chance.
Oh, where can I watch this?
I think it comes out on Amazon Prime 17th of December.
Oh, so you haven't watched it?
No, I watched it at the movies.
Oh, I love Conan.
Yeah, but I'm not sponsored by Amazon Prime. Yet. Yes. Now, can you remember the first CD or like cassette that was kind of purchased for you?
I think I already accidentally talked about it.
Well, that's okay. You just
Skater Boy.
Yeah.
Skater Boy.
It's okay to talk about things like this.
I'm going to talk about it again. If you guys didn't recall.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Do you guys remember those like little like mini cassettes you would get, and like you'll put them into this thing and they would only play like like a chorus of a song?
Nah. Was it like a kid's toy or something? Was it like a...
It probably was a kid's toy, but it was like... It wasn't something you'd find all the time.
Okay.
But you get little mini, like, they looked like SD cards, and you just put them in and they would play like just the chorus of a song.
Oh, really?
And my sister had like Madonna. I had Gwen. I want to say Gwen.
Yeah.
I think we had heaps of others. And so I just remember, I'm trying to remember what Madonna song it was.
Music?
It was.
There you go.
It was.
That song just ruins me.
Really?
Oh, man.
Do you hate it?
No, it's the best.
It
The
is
beat
the best.
behind that is like...
Music makes
like,
the people.
just the production behind that song.
So good.
And just like, when it's like... Do, 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 do.
So good. You know, one time I was like so not here because I was pretty drunk. I like it was playing. It was one of those moments where that song was playing in the club, and you're like, "Why do I know this song?" But you were too like fucked up to actually go on your phone and Shazam it, and so you're trying to type in the lyrics, and it's just not working out. And then I woke up the next morning, and I was like, "Madonna song, music."
I've been there, hon. Don't worry.
You're
I've
just
been
like,
there.
what the
Shazam's not working, nothing's working, and you're just like, song that sounds like this with lyrics that go da 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 da. No, there's like this really cool banging tech house remix of it at the moment. It's been out for a while, but it's just like the "Hey, Mr. DJ, put a
Send it
record
to me.
on," and then it's just like,
send it to me. Do you know what's a great remix? Groove Jet.
yeah.
I can't remember.
That one.
It's a Sophie Ellis Baxter.
Groove Jet. It would be far out.
And it's got like a... I don't want to look on my phone, but I want to look on my phone.
Yeah, go on.
Okay, I need to find it. Oh, my phone's over there. You need to know what it is, because it's like one of the best house remixes.
Because I know the groove track. I know the song you're talking about, and as soon as you say it, I'll be like, Groove Jet.
But remix. You know that, well, if this ain't love, why does it feel like? Why does it feel like? Why does it feel so good? But there's this specific remix that just like goes off. Yeah, I just want to find it for everyone so you can all go and listen to this, and it'll make your Friday night.
Or you don't show them and you just tell me so I can play it at my shows.
Yes, and dedicate it to me.
Yes. This one's for Dooley.
This one's for me. Oh my god. What if Spotify deleted it and now I'm like panicking?
Probably don't think you need to panic that much.
I panic. I literally can't find it though.
It's alright.
No, it's not. Groove Jet remix. That hectic remix.
Think about how many times that song's been remixed. Maybe if you write hectic.
Maybe if I write hectic.
Hectic house remix.
It's pretty hectic house. I was so in love with it.
That's okay. When you find it, we'll pop it up because we've got a playlist we fill out every week anyway. We can chuck it on there.
Did I find it?
Look at you.
Okay, no, I'm just wasting time now. To be continued.
Tune in next week when we...
when we find the title of it. And if Spotify, if you deleted it, I'm actually going to be pretty upset.
Yeah, Dooley's going to take down all her music and move to iTunes.
Yeah. Remember iTunes?
Title. She's going to move to Title.
And people I'm going to release an album called Sprite.
I'm going to release an album called Groove Jet and What It Did to Me. So, obviously, you've played heaps of shows all over the joint. What's the favorite...
That was good.
Oh, no. My desk. So, obviously, you played heaps of shows. What's your favourite show to date? You can have more than one for different reasons.
Easy, Big Pineapple,
Yeah.
when I jumped on stage with Kilter.
Yeah.
It was the first massive crowd I played to, and I had so much adrenaline.
Yeah.
I actually messaged my friends and I was like, "Did you put drugs in my drink of water?"
Yeah.
Because no shit, I felt like I was going to be on the biggest high of my life. And I was like, I'm going to walk on stage cooked as fuck.
Yeah.
And people will know.
Yeah.
But then I just remember getting this close to a wall. And I was just like, you're fine.
Yeah,
You
you're
are
actually
going
all
to
good.
smash
This is adrenaline. And,
This is normal.
This is how you feel.
Because there was this one specific note that I had to hit, and I remember when it first got brought up. It first got brought up. I was like, hope Ned doesn't make me sing "I Hear You."
Yeah.
Because that's the one with that really high note. And then he was like, I would like you to sing "Fall for You" and "I Hear You," and I was like, yeah, I can do it.
Yeah.
I did it though.
Yeah.
I did it.
Killed it.
And Nerves, got to thank them because I think they made me. I actually hit it. I hit the key and everything. It was not pitchy.
Yeah.
I think I went off stage and I was like, I did it.
I did it.
I did it.
That's sick.
Yeah.
So what year was that? 2017?
18.
18? Yeah.
Lots of fun.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, it was. Oh God. So my sister's boyfriend and my boyfriend, were like, oh yeah, we get to come into the green room.
Yeah.
And I was like, of course, like you're my posse.
Yeah.
And there were free mojitos and pina coladas. And
Did you get caught in the rain?
No. Because I was like, biggest performance of my life at this point.
Yeah.
Don't want to fuck
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah.
But anyway, I disappear, get in my head, get in my own space for about like half an hour. Like
Yeah.
I was like shitting my
Oh,
pants.
definitely. Yeah.
Anyway, and then I get word that Matt and Jake are just getting like 4 pina coladas and mojitos
Yeah.
at the same time.
Oh, so your
And
partner and sister's
my
partner.
sister's partner.
Yeah.
Sorry, didn't mean to name drop there.
Yeah.
They're all, and they're taking the buggies from the green room to the green room toilets, then back up to the stage.
Yeah.
But they're the artist buggies.
Yeah.
As they're wearing my name around their neck,
Yeah.
drunk as fuck,
Yeah.
holding all the cocktails.
Yeah.
And I was just sitting there and I was like, is this also the end of my career?
Yeah. Yeah, 100%.
It wasn't.
Yeah, sometimes when you're in those situations and sometimes people that are there with you are just as excited for you, but for the wrong reasons. And they like, it's like their chance to live out their rock star turn.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. I think that's a lot of the reasons why when you play at like events like Splendor and stuff like that, they don't give everyone artist passes. Like if it's a small stage, they'll just be like, oh.
And they're also like, if you lose it,
Yeah.
see ya.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't get too fucked where you lose it.
So easily your best show and your funnest like gig to.
Yeah. And like Splendor was pretty fun. It was a bit of like a stressful situation getting the tickets.
Okay.
We didn't really think, the whole team didn't really think that part through. We got them eventually and it was pretty cool. Well, I got in.
Yeah, yeah.
And then Falls was lots of fun. I drove down with my partner from the Gold Coast, stopped off in Wollongong, then down to Lorne.
Oh, you went to like.
I went to Lorne.
Yeah.
And like I've got friends in Melbourne because, you know, I lived there for a brief period of my life.
Yeah.
And they would always tell me, they'd be like, no, it is so hot.
Yeah, yeah.
And I believe them because Melbourne can get hot.
Yeah.
And like my friend Bella was like, I'm pretty sure people have like died in their, like cooked themselves in their cars.
Yeah, sleeping in their cars kind of thing. Yeah.
And she's like, it's ridiculous hot. Like people bring pools and like have ice baths and stuff. And I'm like, okay, well better only bring like bikinis and shorts.
Yeah.
It was minus 6 degrees the entire time. And I'm not over exaggerating. It was colder than Splendor that year.
Come on.
No.
What year?
No, not 2017 where I think people actually got hypothermia. But 2018, it was colder than Splendor.
Yeah.
Like, and me and my partner didn't even bring anything remotely warm.
Really?
So it was even colder. But I just remember, like, for some reason, the artist camping area was the furthest camping area.
So you're walking through.
Yeah. Walking in this, like, this short outfit. I wore the same outfit for 3 days.
Because it was the warmest
It was
items.
the warmest outfit I had. And we were walking and it was all smoky and smoggy and, like, the trees were all creepy. And I was like, I'm going to see a witch. I'm going to see a witch.
This is how I go.
And you know how, like, at Splendor, at, like, 4 o'clock, when you're sitting, like, at the amphitheater and the sun slowly starts to go, you're like, get back to my tent to get my warm clothes.
Yeah.
It was like that, but a cloud of coldness.
Really?
Like, you could see it coming. It was a cloud of fog. That's the word I'm looking for, not a cloud of coldness.
Cloud of fog.
Yeah, and all I ate was gnocchi as well.
From the festival?
Yeah,
Did you
from the
take it down?
It was the best gnocchi too.
Yeah.
It was burnt butter sage gnocchi.
Yeah.
So good.
Can you remember what the food van was selling it? This
No,
could be your chance.
'cause-
This could be your chance to get gnocchi for
to
life.
find it again. Well, I kind of make it myself now.
Yeah.
I like to, when I'm being lazy, I just like cook it and burn some butter, chop up some sage and chuck
Yeah.
some prosciutto in there. Have it with spinach and ricotta ravioli. It's really nice.
Hey, don't knock it until you try it.
That's actually the name of the gnocchi restaurant around my house.
That is the best name ever.
Yeah,
Just
it's
don't
called
knock it.
Don't Knock It. Spelt like gnocchi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Assumed that.
Yeah, and they do it's handmade gnocchi, so sometimes you get like pieces that are like this big, and sometimes you get pieces that are like
Like a
that
super
big.
gnocchi.
Yeah, the soup, like, because they obviously haven't cut it like,
Yeah,
real precise.
when they make it.
And it's so doughy. Oh, it's so good.
Now, we spoke about you going to see Kylie when you were younger. Are there any other artists you've gone to see and you've just been blown away by?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna shout names.
Hun.
Anderson
Spotlight.
.Paak.
Yeah, how
What
good's
the
he
fuck?
live? Do we have an hour? We can talk about that.
Yeah, I met him
Yeah.
in the green room. It was just for a photo. I
Yeah.
saw him and I was like, I'm gonna get a photo.
That would have been before he blew up.
No, it was blow up because it was at Falls,
Falls 2018.
2019.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's fair. Because I
And-
saw him live in Sydney at the start of 2019.
He's just
Yeah, because that's when Bubbling was out and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had great teeth and
Yeah.
he was like looking good and I was
Yeah.
like, oh my god,
Yeah.
I looked good.
Yeah.
I looked like shit, but still, AP said I looked good.
I'm exactly the same. I got all these records there. Like, I'm so fucking down.
Love
Like,
AP.
I can't even put into words.
Who else have I seen that's amazing? SZA. FKA Twigs.
Yeah.
Like, I think when I saw FKA Twigs, that was the moment I was like, okay, I got to tell you about the crowd.
Go.
No one moved. But it wasn't because everyone was like, this is shit. Everyone was just so mesmerized
Really?
that no one could move because they were just staring at her.
Where was that you saw it?
Laneway.
Yep.
And so I was like, I want to do that.
Yeah.
I want people to do that at my show.
Yeah.
But when no one moves at your show, you're like, fuck, am I shit? No, but it was like, just like seeing someone have like that power over people.
Yeah.
Not the terms I want to use.
No, kind of.
Kind of,
Yeah.
but not in a
Well,
dictatorship.
the crowd's like mesmerized by the
Yes.
performance.
Yeah. Banks.
Yeah.
But I saw Banks at Laneway, which was like 2015. But I think like her best performance out of the times I've seen her was Splendor 2017.
Yeah.
Tovlo.
Okay.
Crazy. Who else was it? TK.
Yeah.
TK's great.
I'm definitely like sensing the vibe. Of what you're into.
Yeah.
From all the artists you've just listed.
Yeah, I was just about to add Blur in the mix, but don't worry, I will take that back right now.
No, I like it. It's a mixed bag.
The Wombats by far have to be
Where'd you see them?
Splendor. Remember when Alex came on stage dressed as Harley Quinn?
No. So I saw them at Park Life like 5 years ago when Tokyo was like the peak of their career, which it kind of was.
It was.
But that song. You guys haven't heard that song?
Go listen to it.
Great film clip. Look it up.
So good.
It's a vibe.
I don't know who else. I know I've seen other people that like blew me away live, and I'm just trying to think.
No, nice. I think you've definitely given a fantastic answer there. There's a lot of artists that
Yeah,
you've listed.
I just love everyone. Cub Sport are great.
Yeah.
Like.
No, perfect, hun. Perfect. Now, obviously, you don't just listen to your own music, like we've spoken about. Mm-hmm. What's a song that kind of really gets you in the feels? Like
That makes me cry.
yeah, just any emotion.
At the moment, Loving If Only by Ravina.
Okay.
I don't want to pronounce her name wrong.
Okay, well, I'll say it. Ravina.
Or it might just be Ravine.
Ravina?
It's a beautiful song.
Yeah.
Like, so beautiful.
What's it called again, sorry?
If Only.
If Only? Yeah.
Yeah. And that's one I've been loving at the moment.
Yeah.
Pressure by S.G. Lewis.
Yeah.
That was a really confusing song when I actually did a little deep dive. Not a deep dive, but when I actually listened and analysed the lyrics, I was like, oh, what a bitch. He's like, I thought it said, tell me you're falling, tell me you're obsessed with everything that I do. But it's that one word that changed the whole context of the song. And he actually says, told me you're falling and told me you're obsessed with everything that I do.
Heavy.
Which, yeah.
Been there.
So, bit of a love bomber, are you?
Nah, jokes.
Jokes.
I'm a guy, I like guy things, like cars.
Yep.
Yeah. Not Purple Rain by Prince. Now, obviously, those songs get you in the feels. What about you when you just like, you want some energy and you want to pop a track on, just have a little jam?
Come Inside by Kate Renata. The
Yeah.
Kate Renata remix.
Yes. Yeah.
Hey baby, is you down the ride?
Yeah.
Knocking at your front door. Can't not.
Yeah.
Can't not.
And then obviously Spotify takes over and they just go through the whole Kate Renata.
Yeah.
And then usually then the internet will come in somewhere.
Yo. You know what? So my boyfriend like loves, you know, he like loves DMAs, like Skag, Sticky
Yeah.
Fingers,
Yeah.
all of them. And when I was doing my Miami Marquetta gig the other night,
Sold out, by the way. Just putting it on there.
Can I say thank you to you guys? Like, I sold out my first show in the middle of a pandemic. What the fuck?
S to the old out.
Woo.
Not in the bad way. In the good
Yeah,
way.
I know.
You're like, I sold out.
Anyway, so we actually had our friend's child's first birthday that day at the Bowls Club. So obviously everyone was day drinking and the child was like, what am I doing here?
Yeah, I'm one.
I'm one. Why is everyone stepping on me?
I'm really good at lawn
No
bowls.
one stepped on me. But anyway, so I had to dip back home to get changed and get ready and like put my face on.
Get all doolied up.
Yeah, and I walk out in a towel and there are people in the living room.
Yes.
And I had just had a shower.
Did you know these people?
Yeah, I knew
that's
them.
good.
Some of them. And I was like, oh, all these people are in the house. And I was like, don't worry, no stress. Like, I'll pop some Kate Renata on.
Yeah.
Because, like, that's, like, you can't go wrong with just flicking on some Kate Renata. And
It's
just,
like 98 to 107 BPM. Like, it's just got the groove.
It's just got the groove. It's chill. You can drink to it. You can chat to it. And I'm, like, so stressed, getting ready. Kate Renata's playing. And then I walk out after like half an hour and fucking Rum Rage by Sticky Fingers is playing. And I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And my boyfriend is so drunk. And I was like, why did you change Kate Renata to put Rum Rage on by Sticky Fingers? He was like, oh, I didn't know this song was playing. And I was like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
There is no Spotify algorithm that will get you there from Kate Renata.
No,
There's
none.
None.
I was just in shock.
Yeah.
I was like, Rum Rage.
Everyone was raging in the room. You were like trying to keep the vibe chill.
No, everyone was just depressed. I walk out and it just felt heavy. I was like, whoa. Where did the vibes
Yeah,
go?
where'd the vibes go? The rage took them away.
Yeah, the rum.
All right, now we've come to the time of the show for the competition that we have with every guest. Now, I don't want to say that you've never seen this before. I reckon she's going to go, all right, I got a feeling.
Silly sausage!
Now, you all know what this is. It's a silly sausage. The winner of season 2 was Patrick Norman, Mr. Patty Pat from Chutney. He, I think, got like 52 or something like that. I reckon Doolie's going to beat it.
He is 52.
Yeah, he's 52 years old. All right, Dee, let's see what you got.
I'm a bit nervous
Nah,
because
you'll be
now
right.
that you've said that,
Good energy. We spoke about this. All right?
energy.
Energy.
Okay.
Hot dog! Single! The high score is 65.
That was my housemate.
Do you play this by yourself?
No, we do it when we kick on sometimes.
What are kick-ons?
No idea.
To start.
Oh, sorry.
Dip me. Shake me. Shake me. Twist me. Dip me. Stretch me. Stretch me. Pump me. Dip me. Shake me. Shake me. Dip me. Stretch me. Shake me. Pump me. Stretch me. Shake me.
Oh, you gotta go harder!
I was shaking it!
It's right, you get 2 more tries. What was your score?
16.
16, that's all
I
right.
heard 60.
High score, 1,000.
Shake me. Twist me. Pump me. Stretch me. Dip me. Dip me. Stretch me. Stretch me. Pump me. You thrill me. Your score is 8.
No one
Pump me
cares.
to play again.
All right, last try.
Pump me. Twist me. Shake me. Stretch me. Shake me. Dip me. Twist me. Pump me. Dip me. Stretch me. Twist me. Stretch me. Dip me. Shake me. Pump me. Twist me. Stretch me. Pump me. Shake me.
I was fucking
I'm
shaking
sorry.
it.
Score is 18.
That's fucking bullshit.
Again.
The sausage doesn't lie, D.
Pump me.
I think it is a notorious liar.
Look at it. You can't trust anything that looks like that.
I think we kind of look the same.
Yeah, definitely the same smile. Don't know about the little bit at the top, but that's the greatest you've ever seen, I think.
I have a secret talent of just finding who people look like,
Yeah.
but I don't always
So like
tell
a
people.
doppelganger.
Yeah, doppelganger. I'm
Yeah.
really good at it, but sometimes you just can't tell people because it's super offensive.
Okay.
I think the moment I realized that was when I told a kid that he looks like Nigel Thornberry.
Yeah, heavy. How young was this child?
We were in year 12.
Oh, okay. Wow. If you're in year 12 and you're looking like Nigel, uni is not going to be a fun time for you. Anywhere you go after that. At least you could have said Donnie.
He didn't look like Donnie.
Yeah, I know, but Donnie was the man. I feel like I used to love Donnie's energy. Just the whole like.
But he was Nigel.
Who else? Who else have you picked out? I always get one that absolutely kills me. Probably not with glasses.
Why? I'm kind of picturing the turtle or the tortoise from Kung Fu Panda.
Oh, the old one
old-
with the stick.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll take that. It's better than Hamish. I get that every second day.
No, I see Hamish.
Yeah, every day. Everywhere I go, even last night, rolling into elsewhere, the guard's like, every time I come here, I go to tell you. I'm like, Hamish. He's like, ah!
Well, what about the people who, like, you're about to tell them who they look like and they're just like, Chris Hemsworth? I know. You're like, fuck, I don't want to know you.
That's so true. You know who you look like? Chris Hemsworth. You're like, yeah, when he was on Parks and Rec, not when he's got a six-pack in Jurassic Park. Oh, now, gee, if we went out to your car right now, okay, plug your iPod in, turn your stereo on, what's coming on?
My car would automatically play The A-Team by Ed Sheeran.
Is that because it's A? And
Yeah.
Yeah.
Saved
Yeah.
on my iTunes, and it's like, you want this song, and I'm like, no. But every time someone hops in my car, I always get really nervous that they're going to read me on my music that I'm listening to.
Yeah.
So I'll always just like purposely put on like a Tom Misch radio
Yeah.
or like a K-Tronada radio and be like, I'm cool.
I'm really cool.
I'm like, don't clock my music because I'm cool.
Yeah, whenever I get in, it's Action Bronson, 'cause it's the A. And whenever friends get in, they're like, man, you got to do something about this. Hey, like, I love him, but it's like every time they get in, they know what's going to come on.
Oh, or do you know what else I get? For some reason, I wanted to buy the entire Middle East album, not just Blood. I wanted to buy the entire album. And so weird songs from then just pop
Yeah.
up and I'm like,
You're like, I'm cool, guys. At least you don't get in and it's you. It's like
Oh.
your song.
No, I had I don't even know if I can tell this story because it's my friend's story. But I'm just going to say it really basic.
Well, that's usually how it goes. I have a friend. What she means is it was her.
It wasn't me. It wasn't me. So my friends went to go pick up a very high profile artist from the airport. And then the artist hops into their car. They start it.
No.
And their song is playing on their phone.
Oh, no.
So loud. And they're just like trying to laugh it off like, ha, hey mate, it's all good. It's all good. And they're sitting there like,
Should have got a driver.
I hope they don't get mad at me for telling that story.
We didn't use any names. That's
I
fine.
didn't use any names, but
No.
they definitely know it's them.
A friend of a friend. That old one. Hey?
Get that one.
Now, if you had to listen to one song the rest of your life on repeat, what would it be?
Now I've been thinking about this.
I know you have.
I have been over analyzing it because it's not, you can't just pick a song you like.
I know.
It's got to be a song that you can fall asleep to, you can cry to,
Yeah.
you can dance to as well,
Yeah.
and you can not get sick of.
So a good one I got given was Bohemian Rhapsody because it has so many different layers and so many different types.
I was going for Doves in the Wind
Yeah.
by SZA, or I was even going to go like Beautiful Escape
Okay.
because I feel like you can chuck that on any setting.
Yeah.
You can fall asleep to that song. You can drive down a coast road with that song.
Yeah.
You can be crying in the rain with that song. And it's got a this kind of beat
That kind of...
that you can dance to it.
Yeah. You really did give that question a good little thing, did ya?
Yeah.
You know me.
And yeah, you know me, we'll overanalyze everything.
That's good. You got to be thorough.
I am thorough. And this is why I'm 22 and scared of a lot of things. Also because of that movie, The Black Cauldron.
I haven't seen it. Sounds pretty dark, but...
It's a Disney movie and it is the most fucked thing that
Does
I
it
think
have
I've
witches
watched.
in it?
No, even worse.
Trolls?
Think of dead, evil skeletons called the Horned King.
The Horned King.
And then a little adorable character called Gurgi kills himself. And it's a
Dark.
Disney cartoon.
Sounds dark. Real dark.
Yeah, it's petrifying. I can show you some photos.
Or
Yeah, you...
I could just watch the trailer maybe. I don't...
Why do you watch the
Why do you
trailer?
have photos? Just like, here's some photos I took on my phone.
Because I had to show people, because
Yeah.
people are like, oh my god, Coraline is such a scary kids movie. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm intervening because you are wrong.
Yeah.
It came out in like 1995. I
Yeah.
had it on, what are they called?
VHS.
VHS.
Tape, yeah.
Yeah, I had it on one of those. And we used to watch it all the time at my grandma's house.
That's so
And
funny.
this is probably why I'm scared of the dark.
Well, there's a lot of things that I'm seeing link up that could be.
This isn't actually a podcast. It's a diagnosis session.
Yeah.
And you're just like, so you actually have borderline personality
Mom,
disorder.
Dad, come in. We've got our daughters. Oh man. Now, obviously, this year's been a bit of a roller coaster with COVID and all that stuff. Where do you see yourself as, an artist, a brand being in a year from now?
Well, I hope I'm at the point where I can be a massive dickhead like John Mayer and just post a song called Drone Shot of My Yacht
Okay.
in the middle of a pandemic.
Yeah?
Just kidding. Just kidding.
So what do you want?
You know what? I was thinking about this the other day. I'd love to get a really good support slot.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'd love to get like a support slot that I'm just like, hey, I'm just going to name drop right now.
Yeah. So kind of like something that you might have coming up in the future or something even more.
Like Ariana Grande's like, bitch,
Oh, yeah. Hard.
bitch, support my tour.
Yeah.
I'm like, whew, yes.
Yeah.
Do you need me to cut off my arms?
Ari, A, I call her A, but
I call her A. She's in my phone. Do you guys have her number? I do.
you're going to be a brat. I can already tell.
No. I mean, no, I won't.
Nah, this is just your sarcasm side coming out.
It
was
is.
a joke, guys.
It is. I'm probably. I think you can vouch for this. That I'm one of the biggest dickheads
Yeah,
that
definitely.
you've ever met.
No, I don't know ever met. I've got some friends, but no, I can definitely tell you're happy to make a fool of yourself to just, you roll with the punches.
See, I'm someone who's like, whoa, I'm a bit scared to shot this
Whoa.
fireball. But I'm also like, oh
Might
yeah,
do
I'll
too.
embarrass myself. Heaps
do
fucking
too.
good. Might do too. Might shot some methyl instead.
She's joking. We don't condone that
We don't condone
whatsoever. Now, if you could come up with, so I know it's such a hard question, this one.
Mm-hmm.
So if you could pick another artist to cover another artist's song.
that. I don't understand it.
Okay, so a few weeks ago, I was listening to the radio on the way back from Yacht Club, and I was a bit lit, and Robbie Williams' Rock DJ came on, okay? And the the words he sings are, "Don't give no head, no backstage passes." Now, imagine if that was Notorious B.I.G. singing that. It would be the most gangster rap song ever. So can you think of maybe an artist that sings a song that you go, oh, wow, maybe imagine if they covered that, it'd be way better. Didn't get down to that question by the looks of it.
No, to be honest,
It's hard. No, I know it's a hard question.
I didn't understand it the first
Yeah.
time I saw it. I was like, what? Sorry, what? Oh my god. I think. Oh my god.
Don't have to overanalyze. Just think of the first thing that comes to your head.
So many things come to my head.
Okay, well, maybe say the second thing, because usually the first one's not suitable for anything we're doing here.
Oh no, like I am really unsure.
That's okay.
Oh, oh my god, like I'm so unsure.
Okay. Well, don't worry about it then. Don't worry
worry
about it. Don't worry about it.
No, it's like
Ooh.
wait. I would love to hear someone sing Mr. I'll make a man out of you, but I don't know who. Maybe Robin Williams. Robbie.
Robin could try it, but yeah.
I'm so
I
flustered
don't know
now.
if you've heard.
I have heard.
I just thought I'd check.
I have. What about all the kids these days on TikTok that are discovering dreams by Fleetwood Mac?
That's a whole new thing, hey. All from that dude rolling around with his cranberry juice. So last night at Iku, Wade from Hot Coffee was DJing, and he played like this Dreams remix. And like Raph, the bartender, like threw one of the same cranberry juice, and he was like dancing to it. He was dancing to it with his cranberry. It was a bit of a vibe. Everyone was real into it.
I saw what's it called? I saw Fleetwood Mac this year with my best friend, and Stevie was there, your gal. But how have I forgotten his name? I'm not normally like this. Crowded House.
Yeah.
He was playing.
Yeah?
I forgot what one. Oh my god, I'm horrible.
I always say Neil Finn.
Yes, it was Neil Finn.
Yeah.
It was. Anyway, and so Finny. And like me and my best friend were having the best time in the world.
Yeah.
And she's the biggest Fleetwood Mac's like
fan
ever. And then so Stevie Nicks. Oh no! So Neil Finn decided to play "Don't Dream It's Over."
Oh yeah.
And
Banger.
tears.
Yeah.
Like, everyone's like, oh my god, we're going to change the fucking world, guys. And my best friend is sitting there like, I seriously don't know this song. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Anyway, and it was such a weird moment because Stevie Nicks chose to play Landslide after that.
Oh, okay.
And it did not have the same effect.
No.
Like, everyone was holding up their torches and crying to Don't Dream It's Over.
Yeah.
And then Stevie Nicks was like, all right, now I'm going to sing about my feelings.
Yeah. So it just went like deep to try and be deeper, and it just...
Yeah, it didn't work. It should have been the other way around.
Yeah.
But it was a really good night. The traffic was horrendous. I think we were just sitting in my car for 2 hours. And I think the Queensland Police Department made a joke and they were like, Yeah.
Don't.
Fleetwood Mac is playing tonight. Rumour is there's bad traffic or something like that.
Oh, that old
Horrible.
QPS Facebook and Instagram page has got some fire on it.
I do have to say the New South Wales one tops it though.
Yeah.
I think they actually hired like a meme kid.
Oh, they
to,
probably
like,
did.
Meme it out.
They probably caught some young little like internet hacker doing something online, and they were like,
Hey.
instead of jail time, how about we employ you to make
They're like-
super cool memes for super lit teens?
They're like, you're actually a bit funny.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell people to not drive like an idiot,
Yeah.
but be a bit funny with it?
Yeah, make a little comical joke about losing your license for being on a mobile phone. Now, if you could sit down with 3 people and just absorb anything and everything from them, who would those 3 people be?
Okay, I did think about this one too. Can they be characters?
They can be whoever you want.
Because I would
They can
love,
be fictitious, they can be real, they can be anyone.
I would love to
Nigel
sit
from-
down. I would love to sit in a room with Nick from New Girl,
Oh, yeah.
Schmidt from New Girl,
Wait, so, but obviously as the characters.
yeah, as the character,
Yeah.
and Jake Peralta
Hold on, which...
from Brooklyn Nine-Nine. But then it's like I want to...
Also meet people that could help you in your career and
Yeah.
life.
Okay, in that case...
Schmidt.
I just think it'll be a really
Would he have
funny...
his shirt off?
Oh,
Like,
obviously.
yeah, all oiled up.
Yeah, just like...
Yeah. Are you flexing? No?
No. Hey, don't mess up my rubbish bin.
So you gotta put another $1 in the jar.
You're gonna make it dirty.
With his
Yeah,
with the
okay.
small towel. Not that you know how like the episode with, yeah, anyway. If you guys haven't seen New Girl, it's great.
It's so good. It's back on Netflix.
Yeah,
Well,
it
it was never on Netflix, but it's on
Yeah.
Netflix, and oh my god, is it hilarious?
It is.
So funny.
And Zoe is just a dream. It's the
She
role she was
is.
meant to play.
It was.
It really is. When I watched it, I actually looked up and I was like, maybe she helped write this because it seems like so fitting for her.
But she didn't.
She didn't.
Surprise.
And here's another little one for you. You know the TV show Bones? That chick's her sister.
Yeah, not Katy Perry.
Nah, another tangent here, guys. But if you ever get asked that at trivia,
Now you know.
now you know.
Now you know.
So yeah, other than them for reasons that I'm not sure about, if there's some weird little
Okay.
Jake Peralta would be good, but
Yeah, I know. See, now I gotta think of people who would give me like good. I feel like Miley Cyrus would be a really
Yeah,
wise person to have in the
hard.
room.
she's had to grow through like the
So
Disney, the litness,
Definitely Christina Aguilera.
yeah, the dirty phase, obviously.
Yes. No, even now. Love her now.
That's a banger.
And like,
so good.
I would go Miss Gwen Stefani.
Yeah, nice. Very nice.
Yeah, or I could even go Violet Chachki, Gigi Good. And then the one herself,
Yeah.
Miss RuPaul.
Oh, man. So that show. I love it, hey.
It's so good. You know, I didn't watch it for so long
Yeah.
and people were like, is it because you're not interested in it? And it's like, no, because I know I'm going to get addicted to it.
Okay.
Like, I already knew the drag queens before watching the show.
Yeah.
And then I think I finished the entire series, including Untucked and All Stars, within like 6 weeks.
Wow. During lockdown or just like...
No, this was before that.
Yeah.
This was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm not going to watch it because I know
Yeah.
I'm going to get addicted to it.
Yeah.
And I did.
Yeah, it's... So, like, I started watching it because my housemates were watching it, obviously.
You're a guy. No,
Yeah, I like guy things. And my favourite bit, like, the quickest way I can put it... So, imagine Australian Idol mixed with a school camp of, like, talent show party games.
a music camp.
A music camp, not the American Pie one, like a music... actually, yeah, maybe the American Pie one. Mixed with the most outlandish characters that just don't care who knows anything or... Don't,
Some of the best moments.
yeah, and then imagine they have to, like, make their own costumes and things out of just the most ridiculous...
Sponge dress. My name exchanges sponge dress.
And then obviously, like, you've got the X Factor vibe to it where there's judges getting kicked out each week. But then the added extra is they fill them full of alcohol at the end of the episodes. And then they bitch. And then they just ruin each other.
And read.
Yeah.
And also, instead of like, so they have, like, they lip sync for their life.
Yeah.
So they have to like lip sync a song, and whoever sings it the best stays in the competition. But I got to say, you guys will probably know the saying, Valentina, your smile is beautiful. Did you stone those tights? You're so beautiful. What is it? You look like Linda Evangelista. You're a model. Like, if you've heard that before, it's from Drag Race. If you've heard, not today, Satan, that's from Drag Race. Bianca Del Rio.
Oh, man. But yeah, anyway, another tangent there. Great show if you want to give it a watch. No, I think that'd be a cool guest to have.
Oh, yeah. And now I'm thinking about it more. I'd probably go Violet Chachki, Katya, obviously. And probably Trixie Mattel.
Oh, by the way, for those that don't know, they're their stage names. That's far out.
Have you thought about your drag queen stage name?
No, but we did go through this when we were watching it. And far out.
I think I had a pretty good one, but I think it's a bit offensive.
I feel like I need to add that question to the podcast. If you had a drag name, what would it be?
I'm going to put you on the spot right now.
All right, far out. I don't think I can think of one. So I want it to be good. Look at you assessing me like you were trying to come up with. She was just up and downing me hard, trying to be like, maybe. How about?
Like Chantel?
Nah.
Because you're like shit disco. Like Shirtel, like Chantel.
Yeah, I don't know.
Shirtley.
No, I'd want a really good one, eh? Because the ones they have, some of the ones they have are just phenomenal. Like yeah. Anyway, watch that. Watch for Paul's.
Can I? What's the worst word I can say on here?
Probably just no C's.
Okay.
And that's
the
4-letter one, not COVID or cancer. That's
yeah. So there's detox. Use your imagination.
Yeah.
That's a pretty Alaska Thunderfuck.
Yeah.
Or Alaska 5000, I think she changed her name to. There's lots.
They're so good. Anyway, you loved RuPaul on your 3. You love Schmidt. You've got about a table of 8.
Yeah. Dinner parties.
Yeah.
Not at my place, obviously, because I hate cleaning up and responsibilities.
So pretty much all those people at Schmidt's joint, you can go to their house.
Or all those people out at a Chinese restaurant
getting... with big Lady Susan in the middle.
Yeah. Lady? Do you mean lazy Susan?
I do mean lazy. I'm sorry. That was very lazy of me to get it wrong.
It was very lazy of you to get it wrong. Except I don't pay for anything. I'm the guest of honor. That's the surprise.
That's the surprise. Surprise, guys. You're paying.
Surprise!
Oh, man. Now, obviously, you've ticked off a lot of boxes in your career. You've probably gone a lot further than some people can strive to get to. You know, you've worked with some great artists. Do you have any advice for any young artists coming up that are trying to pave the way?
Take every opportunity.
Yeah.
I think that's honestly how I have grown. Like, the way I think about it is like, what about that guy, you know, the guy that traded a paperclip for a house?
Yes.
Opportunities are so much more important than money. Like, money isn't even the first thought that comes to my head. I'm always so shocked when people are like, oh, we're going to pay you. I'm like, oh, what? I was willing to just have the experience.
Yeah.
But honestly, like, don't say no to opportunities unless it's obviously like, you can only do this if you eat grass. Like, that's not even that bad.
Yeah, I was like... That's crazy.
If you can only do this if you pull your teeth out. Then you say no.
Yeah.
But if, like, you know, you don't have to know them. You might have to move things around. But if they're like, yeah, you need to, like, we can give you this opportunity. Just do it.
Yeah.
Because every opportunity leads you to something. And one thing I've noticed is, like, there could be, like, 3 people in the room. And sometimes it sucks because you're like, woo, what's up?
Yeah.
But also... 3 people is 3 new people. And also on top of that, you don't know who those 3 people are.
Yeah.
I feel like every great gig I've had someone approach me after it being like, I can offer you this now.
Yeah.
And it's just like, you got to take those opportunities.
Yeah, definitely. I like that. Take the opportunities presented in front of you.
Yeah.
And don't let money rule
Exactly.
the decisions you make.
Like, you know, if you love it that much, you'll find a way to work. Like, you'll find a way to make it work.
Yeah.
Like, because of COVID, it didn't get to happen. But I got an opportunity to play a support slot for Aussie artist. And it was only like $200. And it wasn't going to cover my flights, my accommodation, let alone paying my drummer or my drummer's accommodation or my drummer's flights.
Which happens.
But it was just like the opportunity was so much like more important than trying to pay the money.
Yeah.
I obviously was going to pay it, but like,
yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah. I think one thing, like we understand it because we're in the industry, but a lot of people that aren't in the industry don't understand like there is a hustle there, you know what I mean? Like it's not just like, oh sweet, I've made it now, I'm here, I'm supporting this person, I'm gonna make all this coin. Like, nah man. I
think someone said you don't start making money till 10 years into the industry.
Yeah.
7 or 10 years. And I'm in like my 4th and I'm like, it's alright. I've got 3 more years to go, then I'll start making money, I hope.
After being on tracks with people like Moonbase, Kilter, you know, all these people.
Yeah.
Pool Club, Paces, like it's a mountain.
One other thing I've learned is like sometimes the smaller things are also the bigger achievements.
Yeah.
Like I got a pretty big hard hit of realization this year. When we released Only for a Night, it got on no playlists.
Yep.
And you bet I cried.
Yeah.
Like I was so heartbroken. But then I have a song that's on like 60,000.
Yeah.
It's not 600,000 streams.
Yeah.
And I kind of have more achievement for Only for a Night because it's on like, I think almost 20 streams now.
Yeah.
Maybe a bit more. Because that's all from myself.
Yeah.
That's from no playlisting. Whereas my song that's got like 600,000 streams is just purely because I got in a great playlist.
Yeah.
Which is amazing. Like, I'm not saying that that's shit.
Yeah.
But it's also like that those like 16,000 people who chose to listen to Only for a Night chose to listen. Yeah. And so, you know, I actually feel I've gotten over the bitterness and I actually feel a bit more chuffed about that one.
And once again, guys, like I spoke about before with like Spotify algorithms, playlists, like playlist curation, it is so big in our industry at the moment. You might have a playlist on Spotify and you have 100,000 people that listen to it weekly and you'll get DMs from every artist around Australia. Hey dude, how are you? Just made this track. Like, it's so big in the industry right now to try and get on these big playlists, but to have those individual streams and people wanting to listen to just you, it's fantastic.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I also feel like, I don't know if you get this, but if you can find an artist's email, definitely email them something rather than trying to DM them demos. I promise you it'll go down so much better than what you think.
Yeah, we had Mike Warner. He's like a big playlist curator for Spotify. We had like a seminar with him through Together Agency, and he said what's he called? It's like Suicide Fridays or something. And it's when everyone thinks it's like the great time to email him. And it's like, hey dude, how are you? And he's every email, he goes to the inbox and everything's just the same. Same thing, but. And he just doesn't even bother. Like, or not even email, sorry, DM, Facebook, people find it. And instead of being professional and being like, I'm DOOLIE, this is my new track, I wrote it because of this, please have a listen.
Yeah. I know emails seem really old-fashioned, and like I DM people still.
Yeah.
DM is so much easier than emails, and I'm pretty sure my label will be listening to that right now and being like, check your emails, DOOLIE.
Yeah.
Check your fucking emails.
Check your emails.
I will, I promise.
Not your Hotmail.
Not my Hotmail. But honestly, like the amount of times, like I love working with people who find me on Instagram and stuff.
Yeah.
But when they send the email, that's when I actually listen to it.
Yeah.
It's almost like you feel like you don't have the pressure of like, they know I've seen it. They know I've seen it. Yeah. It's just like, well, I have to listen to it. Are they going to get scared if I don't reply instantly?
Yeah.
What's going to happen?
Yeah. I get ya. Trust me. Like with anything. On that old DM, they've seen it.
Oh, no. Your heart. The amount of times I've like just dumb shit like DM'd people. I think I DM'd like a massive celeb. I don't think it was Lady Gaga, but it was someone like Lady Gaga. And I didn't think like anything of it. I think I was just so sad one night. I was like, fuck it, I'm going to vent to a celebrity and they won't even see it. So what's the point?
Yeah.
And it just said, scene. And I was like, this celebrity has just read my problems and just read it.
This celebrity's PR team have just...
Oh, that makes me feel so much better.
Well, in that case, I'll tell you my one.
Yeah.
So, low-key celebrity. Not even celebrity. Just a normal average person.
Like Tammy Hembrow?
No, it was the girl that was on Gogglebox that then went on The Bachelor.
Abby Chatfield.
Yeah, that
Chatfield.
shit.
I love her.
So, something happened where, like, there was some story she put up on her Instagram story. And I forget how we got to it, or someone showed me, and it was her, like, calling out all the dudes for just being douchebags on the show, and no one really was, like, you know, like, being themselves. And for some reason, we were lit somewhere, and I was like, far out, what did I say? It was something along the lines of, like, all those dudes were, like, way too not your vibe. Like, bring back the girl that was on the first season of Gogglebox, you know, just like a real... And she's just like, oh my God, thank you so much, liked it and shit. And I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. That was I like said it to all my friends, being like, look at this, she's a normal, real person. You know?
Yeah.
Like, she just wants to fall in love.
She just wants to fall in love.
You know? You don't need a big show for that.
No. She's pretty funny. She has a great podcast.
Oh, does she?
Yeah, you should listen to it.
Maybe I'll give it a listen. I'll send her a DM about it.
Yeah.
Like, hey, listen to your show. She'll be like, ugh. Her PR team's like, ugh, scene.
Weird.
Now, thank you so much for coming on the show today.
My pleasure.
Especially for the first episode of season 3. Very stoked. Had to have the big D on. It's not even that bad.
You just called me a big penis. You technically called me that.
I'm sorry, I did not. Just shows where her mind is, doesn't it?
Kidding. I mean, you did make me shake a fucking sausage.
Yeah, maybe I'll just have to get the original Bop It, because I've actually never thought about all these things you're saying, and now I'm just like... No.
Yeah, they don't all just come from nowhere.
Yeah, sure. Nigel. So yeah, once again, thank you so much for coming on the show. It's been rad to have a chat to you. Do you have any upcoming shows or any things happening in the works?
I'm playing at Night Quarter on the 6th of November, which
The
is
new
now,
Night Quarter.
Yeah, on the Sunny Coast.
Yeah.
Sunny Coast gal.
Yeah,
back in our
back to your hometown.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I drove past it yesterday and it looked pretty sick.
Does it? Looks good?
Yeah, it's like pink.
Oh, wow.
Totally up my alley.
So I know it's run by the same people that had the original one.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
just
Moved
it.
Moved the quarter.
They moved the quarter to another quarter. With a quarter.
Keep going. This is good. This is what the people want to hear. Nah. So you got that gig coming up. Plus, I know we're not allowed to talk about things, but I know you got a few other secret, cheeky little things going on. So stay in the works for them, guys.
All I'm going to say is I've just heard you might know about it on Saturday. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say.
That's all.
Cups. That's all I'm going to say.
Cups.
No more.
The race that stops the nation. So, once again, thank you so much for coming on, Dee. It's been a blast. Hopefully you guys have learned something about DOOLIE that you didn't know. She's got plenty of stuff in the works. It's going to be very exciting.
Yeah.
Do you have anyone you want to thank?
Just you guys. I mean, fuck, some of the shit you guys send me is so funny.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I love getting... You guys know I love my memes. And I love it when you guys are like, oh my God, saw this today.
Actually, I was stalking your Instagram the other day. What about your Valentine's Day card things you did?
Yeah.
You haven't
I
seen
am
them.
a bit of a meme queen.
She works for QPS, actually, the Facebook. But yeah, they're actually hilarious, those Valentine cards thing. They were great.
I know. And then everyone jumped on the train. And I was like...
Oh, did they?
I posted and then everyone else did. Kidding.
No, I find them quite comical.
Yeah, well, I try and make people laugh.
Yeah.
Because what's the point in living a frowny lifestyle?
That's very true. Very true. So pretty much she just wants everyone to DM her all the memes.
Please DM me all the shit that you find funny.
Yeah.
Because if you think that you like have found something that's so funny, but you're like, whoa, that's kind of fucked up, send it to me and we'll laugh together.
Yeah.
Because I've probably seen it and thought it wasn't fucked up.
But too fucked up to share.
Yeah.
She will not leave you unseen. You heard it here first.
If you send me a meme, fuck it, email me a meme. Email me a meme.
Meme mail me.
Meme mail me. Fuck, I'm gonna have a meme mail account.
Did we just come up with...
Holy fucking shit! At mememail.com.
Yeah, memail at Hotmail. Memail at memail.
It's not like Gmail. It's
Yeah,
the new
meme-mail.
Gmail, Hotmail. It's memail.
Meme
Memail.
mail, as you would say it.
Memail.
Once again, guys, thank you so much for watching the show. Dee, thanks for coming on. Tune in next week for episode 2. Who we got? Yeah, I won't tell you who we got. Thank you so much for coming on.
You're welcome.
Do you want to finish with anything?
Eat your breakfast, guys.
Yep.
And your dinner. However you like it.
No lunch, but... Once again, guys, thanks heaps for hanging out with us. And yeah, have a great day. Bye.
Bye.